Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be doing a review on the Ruston and Hornsby 48DS Ruston. So, I have been waiting so long for this model. This is probably the one model I was stupidly excited about. I do have two on order. The first one's arrived today, not today, arrived a couple of days ago, and I just haven't had time to get around to doing the video. But it's here, it is here, and this is the best thing in the world right now. Absolutely love this model to pieces. It's probably, how much you guys know I love my Class 08s, but this may be pushing as the best model I have right now. So, standard ice cube packaging by Hornby. Its product code is Romeo 3764. Romeo 3704. Sorry. Ruston Hornsby 48DS and flatbed wagon works livery. DCC ready. Go to the back. We have a nice little diagram of the model scale. The kind of blueprint drawings type of thing. And then we also have the familiar history. So Ruston and Hornsby 48DS, so it was basically called 48DS due to it had 48 horsepower. So, and it also comes with a flatbed wagon in the works livery. So let's get a little bit into the history of this class of locomotive. So obviously, as you guys know, it is a diesel locomotive, so it's powered by diesel. So Ruston and Hornsby Ltd of Lincoln was formed as the result of the merge between Ruston, Proctor and Co. Limited and Richard Hornsby and Sons Limited on September the 11th, 1918. And the first narrow gauge diesel locomotive left the works on September the 1st, 1931. In the summer of 1932, production was moved to the larger Botham Works. I'm really sorry if I pronounce some of these names wrong. Just correct me in the comments below if I do. So Botham Works, where the firm were eventually to become Britain's largest builder of diesel locomotives, with over 6,500 being built by the time production ceased in 1969. The first standard gauge diesel locomotive was built in November 1935 for H.J. Hines, and following the success, Ruston moved to building their own diesel engines. So in that little bit there, we'll just do a little recap there. The first train these guys did was for a baked bean factory. So these guys were basically given baked beans and Heinz baked beans and sauces. These little things were shunting our baked beans around that we have today. So that's actually quite interesting, because I didn't know Heinz actually used the railways for shunting their factories. I thought it was all lorries, but still, enough of that. So, success, Ruston moved to building engines, replacing the Lister engines they had previously used. The prototype 48 horsepower locomotive emerged in February 1936. But this was a 3-foot gauge, the first standard gauge production shunter to be delivered, being works number 18248. In January 1937, these production shunters featured a much neater bodywork style than before and were, despite their low power and size, ideal for situations where a small amount of traffic needed moving, the maximum speed being 9.36 miles per hour. A small amount of, and the maximum load haulage being 226 tons on the level at 5 miles per hour. From late 1939, some minor alterations were made that were concentrated around the cab area and its styling, although some locomotives were fitted with larger 6-inch wheels, and parallel shank buffers began to make an appearance. In 1941, the 44/48 horsepower classification was replaced by the 48 diesel shunter DS. I'm really sorry guys about the lighting. The sun has just gone away. I forgot where I was. By the 48 began to make an appearance. In 1941, the 44/48 horsepower classification was replaced by the 48 diesel shunter DS classification. But it was 1949 before any more external changes took place. When the cab became enclosed with a full height door and sliding windows, in 1956 deeper buffer beams enclosed with a full were introduced to the locomotive, but productions began to slow. Of the 204 constructed, only 10 were built between 1961 and 1967, when production ceased, and of these 189 were built to standard gauge. Ruston and Hornsby number 269595 left Botham Works on January the 7th, 1949, fitted with the newer R&H VRH engine number 264123, and was put to work at Ruston's own Sheaf Ironworks in Lincoln. One of the first 48 DS locomotives to be fitted with an enclosed cab. It also featured a cast aluminium Ruston nameplate on the front, replacing the previously sign-written logo. Okay, so that's quite a bit of information there by Hornby there. I'm sorry if I haven't put much of you to sleep, as we're already 8 minutes into the video. So these little things that are so small and only weigh like 7 tons can pull 226 tons. So if you guys put on your mathematical heads, drop down in the comments how much is that over its own, how much of its own body weight can fit in those 226 tons. Let's see how much it can pull over its own body weight. So if you guys want a challenge, work out how many 7s go into 226. So let's get back into the video. So I'm just gonna get her out of the box. As you can guys see, ice cube packaging, very nice. I have obviously ran her in. She is ran in. She runs very, very beautifully. Just put that to one side. What gumph we got in here? The normal, standard, general, DCC ready instructions, running hints, routine maintenance, track cleaning, motor, chassis, lubrication. Nice little diagram of how to get into the model, how to change to normal couplings. We do have a little body removal slip and the derails business card and testing slip. I tested this myself. I did all the testing for derails the other day and really enjoyed myself. So big heads up, big shout out to Derails Models. If you've never heard of them, they are a model shop in Colford who do excellent customer service, really friendly staff, and they'll always, if they haven't got something in stock, they will always try their best to get it in stock, or try get one in for you. So give them, if you're looking for a good model shop, reliable, they're the ones I always use. I always use Derails for all my models. So let's just put that to one aside. So let's get her out of here. So at the minute she is disconnected electrically from her wagon, just because for what I'm going to use it for, I don't really want it luggaging a wagon around all the time with it. Here we have all its little bits that have escaped by the looks of it. Okay, so the way it all connects to the wagon is via this, I don't even know if my camera is going to focus on this tiny little plug. So basically you plug it in, plug the other side in, it's exactly the same plug on the bit that I'm holding. So you just plug it in, plug it out, it's so easy to use. But the one thing I will mention is I'm going to use this other coupler for the thing. So always grab it by the hard plastic up here, get some tweezers and pull it from this rectangular piece here. So you go from the wires, they do pull out. The wires are a bit flimsy. So don't pull from here, pull from up here. So just a quick tip for you guys there, because I don't want you guys going, oh, let's disconnect it, whack, and all the wires come out, and then you can't use the power wagon. So that clips underneath, and then you've got your permanent coupler that couples it together. So it's an M socket, so it just clips in nice and easy and nice and out. So a nice little touch there by Hornby there. You do have blanking plates as well. If I can get one out. Really small things these are. So teeny tiny blanking plates if you don't want any couplings on. And you get your NEM couplings. So I'm just going to get her out with a box here. So there's the wagon. I won't be connecting her up to the wagon. I'll just show you that it does run, and that it runs really, in my opinion, I'm going to say this now, my opinion, this little Ruston, oh, why is my camera going funny? Let's not be having that. I'm so sorry about the lighting, guys, it is so dark. It was really nice and light, the sun was out, and I was like, I'll do the video while I've actually got lovely lighting. I get halfway through the video, and the clouds come out and the sun goes away. So really sorry about this, guys. That's a bit better. Oh, is the sun coming back out? It might just do. So in my opinion, this thing runs so much nicer and a lot more smoother on her own without the wagon. So I'm just going to quickly do a little demonstration. So with the wagon here, you can just see at the bottom you got those two teeny tiny holes, so that's obviously where you'd put the plug, and then this is a special clip for the other thing, so that just clips in there nice and easy. Is that clipped, or is that, there we go. It's so easy to disconnect that from that and connect it all back up again. Really made it simple. So we're going to get into this little wagon first. Obviously it's a little kind of shunter's barrier wagon, or some sort of con flat wagon. Obviously it's got the R and H, so this was kind of its barrier wagon, I'm guessing, works wagon. It does say load of 10 tons, number 368. Lots of riveting on this model. Obviously quite plain, but really, really nice actually. I do like this little wagon that comes with it. So that's very, very nice indeed. I'll put that to one side. So, let's get into the review of this little beauty. Oh, sorry guys, I had to sneeze then. Just quickly take a little sip of my flavoured water. Okay, so, what an absolutely stunning little thing this is. I think it looks so smart in this kind of olive green with this kind of light lime green, typey kind of limey green, yellowy colour lining. Absolutely smart. Really, 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 really smart. They've done such a superb job on this little thing. I don't even know where to start. So, got this absolutely lovely lining around the whole model and the Hornsby logo, or its factory logo. I'm not too sure what that actually is, but it's very, very nice. You do have glazed windows and hand footsteps there. Got this lovely kind of steeled kind of look to the bodywork there. Very, very nice indeed. Then obviously you've got your walkway down the side for all your engine checks. Coming to the front of the model, we have these huge buffer beams and buffers, nice thick. I've obviously already attached the NEM coupling to the front. You kind of got like this protection bar at the front. Got its light. So there's a little separately fit horn back there as well. I don't know if you guys can see. Try and zoom in a little bit. Oh, sorry guys. Are you gonna focus on the engine? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. You got this lovely little Ruston sign on the front, and the grille work there. Coming around to this side of the model, you do have separately fitted handrails on the cab as well. Pretty much the exact same from to the other side. You got its kind of lifting points, loops there for if it's got a lift, need to be lifted or whatnot. Coming to the back of the model, we have these lovely line. It's quite plain, but very, very smart on the back. You got this lovely back cab, glazed windows, a little light, massive buffer beam, and again the kind of clearance bar on the bottom there. Coming to the top, it's very, very plain. There's some riveting work and like kind of paneling work. Looks very, very smart, and obviously on the side you got your kind of engine door folding panels. Very, very nice indeed, and you can just see the grills there as well for the engine panels to let air in to cool the engine. Absolutely lovely indeed. I'll will do a quick kind of shout out. There's a YouTuber that I've been watching at the minute called Ari's miniature mechanical marvels, Laurie's mechanical marvels, and he bought one of these things. I'm pretty sure it is a 48DS, and he does some really, really funny videos, and does a video of him picking one of these things up, and I really do like his channel, so kind of a little shout out to him as well. He does really do good kind of, well, he does do amazing videos and amazing content. He does like old collection cars, fire engines, diggers, whatnot. He's got it. So a quick little shout out to him, really. Do enjoy his content, so I hope that he's impressed that I have a little teeny tiny model of an engine that he has. So I hope he enjoys that, if he even watches my videos. It'd be pretty cool if he did. So I'm going to get this little machine on the track, this little beauty, and we'll see how she runs. So here she is down on the track. Oh, I need to get my camera here. Make sure she's going the right way. I haven't even tested the track yet. I'm using a... Oh, there we go. Oh, wrong way. That's going towards the end of the table. So I've got a little... She doesn't seem to like this track very much. It is dirty, I will admit this track is dirty. I've kind of nicked my little brother's track to do this, and I am using his plastic hornby controller, so bear with me guys. Doesn't like to get started. Once you give it a push, it wants to go on this controller, but it really doesn't like this controller very much. So on the Gauge Master controllers, she works absolutely perfectly. She just doesn't like this track or this controller very much. She really doesn't, bless her. She really does not like this controller. I may have to go disconnect something. Plug in my other controller. Okay, let's just get our power element. I really don't like these controllers. Why did I even decide to use this? So as you can see, she runs really smoothly. She does go over points really nicely on a Gauge Master controller. But these are only like 19 volts. Not very really the most effective controller. I really don't like this whole thing where you have to shut off the controller to get power. To switch direction, like, oh, I just don't, it's too light, it's too flimsy. I really don't like these controllers by Hornby, I will admit that. But yeah, on the Gauge Master controller, she literally will go over those points with those massive dead ends really smoothly. So I really don't know why they really don't like these controllers. This is what I find about models nowadays. They get built for all the good quality controllers, so when you get a flimsy one like this, it doesn't seem to really work. So let's just give her a little train to play with, see if she even makes it. See, I don't like this controller. So I've got it hooked up to a freight train here, so we'll just bring her out. She does have a good haulage capacity as well. She does haul quite a lot. I'm just gonna bring that down there. Go on, little one. As you can see, she works very nicely. Very nicely indeed. Really do enjoy this model. Love running it. It literally, as soon as I got it home, it's been on the layout ever since, just riding around. Absolutely love this thing. Love this thing to bits, I do. Probably one of my favourite models at this very minute of time. It has the Ollie's model approval here by Hornby. So good job, Hornby. Just give the table a little wobble. I'm really sorry about the lighting, guys. I know it's awful. but my house is on an estate, so you don't really kind of, other houses block sunlight, and when you do get good sunlight, clouds decide to come out. So we're just gonna bring her into a little siding here. Okay, and there you have it, the review on the hornsby and Ruston. And thank you to Hornby for giving us such an amazing model. I will put this on the table now. All I can say to finish this video off is buy one, because you will not regret it. You will regret not buying one. So try get one while they still last. They're absolutely perfect little models. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to like this video. And let's try and get this channel to 100 subscribers. If we can get this to 100 subscribers, I will do a video on how to prep a real life Class 08. I will go down to the Dean Forest Railway, I will prep Gladys, and I will film me doing it. I'll get someone to film, because I won't be able to film and prep Gladys at the same time. And then, if we can get the channel to 1,000 subscribers, I will doing a show you how video on how to drive a Class 08, and do a whole run through of all the controls and whatnot. So a little kind of 2 special videos if we can reach those targets. So if we do, I'll be breathtaking. So let's try and get the channel to 100 subscribers first. We're already about halfway there. I think we're on like 48, 49, something like that. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.